waste collection, segregation, transportation and treatment without costing the panchayat even a single rupee? Not long ago, the Chikalin panchayat was spending 4 to 5 lakhs per month on daily wages, transportation and maintenance. Yet waste management remained a challenge. Piles of uncollected waste, inefficiencies and black spots plagued the village. But today, things have changed. Chikalin has achieved 100% success in door-to-door waste collection, waste segregation, transportation, treatment, disposal with zero black spots. Additionally, the village now offers sewage and effluent collection at 50% subsidized rate, making it Goa's most sustainable village. So how did this transformation happen? How did the government and Yimby come together to turn this waste into wealth? So let's take you inside this incredible journey of Chikalin's waste revolution.
I'm Mohan Gudino. I'm the Panchayat Minister and MLA of this Double constituency of where this WOW plant is located. Challenges were many. First thing is, if you want to have a plant of this size, you need land. And for that, I must say our community was in the forefront. Then integrating the finances from Swachh Bharat mission, using the equipment, whatever shortfalls are there to acquire it through CSR and seek the cooperation of the panchayat and the people at large, which was always forthcoming. I think the policies of the central government, particularly of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, are known to everyone. He started it so long ago with a broom on October the 2nd, and that's how the whole movement of SBM started. So at that point of time, as I was always passionate about keeping Goa clean and green, being a tourism state, obviously that drove the passion further in me, and I said I will make it happen. And I started moving step by step, and we found that provided you're focused, you have good intentions, all these things automatically attain traction, and we are able to deliver and get the things done. Today, my WOW plant, that is wealth generated out of waste, has become very iconic. Every village panchayat wants to come here. There are people descending from other parts of the country. There are people descending from the ministry to come and see that, which itself I think is testimony or a vivid example of what we have achieved and been able to do. Managing waste is easy and also difficult at the same time. If you put some proper practices in place, if you have good SOPs, I think all this is achievable. And I must also compliment EPIL also for doing a very good job. All the contractors here and even the workers for that matter, they all cooperate, be seeing that I want things done. So we all have jointly collaborated, and therefore I want this to be an example for all villages in Goa. I think Yimby has done a lot in other parts of Goa as well, but I don't think there is a better plant than this. This is his number one plant. It is like a private-public partnership with all government agencies collaborating with Yimby, and particularly initially there might have been reluctance of sorts, thinking that this will never be able to turn around. Today, I must compliment Gorov for initiating a system wherein he is showing the entire Goa, he is showing the panchayats, the municipalities, and perhaps the rest of the country among panchayat areas and elsewhere, wealth can be generated out of garbage.
I am Aishwarya Kurgaonkar. I am the Deputy Sarpanch of Chikalin, and at present I am the acting Sarpanch. Before the WOW plant, the situation was you could see dirt and garbage everywhere, even at prime locations where you had to see all garbage piled up everywhere. And the airport being in our panchayat, Okay, it was a very, I'll tell you, a very difficult thing for us also to manage it, because when you just come out of the airport, you can't see such things. And everywhere, if you see, Chikalim is a very clean, very clean village. But then, if you see garbage everywhere, it had to be managed. But our local MLA, who is the Panchayat Minister, Sir Moven Gudino, he took that initiative and he got a practical solution for it, that he with scientific management we have been managing our garbage, and today our panchayat, the Chikalim panchayat, is setting an example for all the panchayats in entire Goa as well as the country. And that too we have set it up at a very minimal cost. The team of Yimby, headed by the MD Gorov has played a big role in making this plant a success, because his efforts and his dedication in managing the garbage, and that too scientifically, has enabled us to make the panchayat a very clean panchayat and setting an example for all the other panchayats also. Now they have broken even, and with the expansion of the 5 TPT plant, additional 5 TPT plant, we are bound to make profits too. I would suggest please visit our plant just to see what we have done here, what we have attained. Okay, with the cooperation from everyone, today this plant is running successfully. So I want all the panchayat members just to come visit, see how the waste, the garbage is being managed here, how it is being segregated, how the door-to-door collections happen, how it is scientifically managed in every part of the plant, what all things we have been doing, how the segregation is done, how the waste, the sewerage water is being treated, how the FSTP is working. All only when you come to see here, you will come to know what all hardships were there in getting the plant functional in this manner. Along with that, when you come, you will realize that it is a very big area which is being utilized for this plant. So that the Kamdad of Chikalim has been very kind enough to give it to the community and support us in this initiative of ours. And the Panchayat Minister has been very helpful, and he has taken this initiative in getting this plant for the Panchayat and for the constituency.
Yeah, I'm Prasidak. I'm working as Deputy Director Panchayat and also working as State Coordinator Swachh Bharat Mission Goa State. Goa being a smaller state, there is a land scarcity. And when it comes to waste management side, there are more objections and complications. But when we speak about Village Panchayat Chikali, I think because of dedicated efforts from our Honorable MLA and Minister for Panchayat, Sir Moven Gudino, he managed to give us 5,000 square meters of land from Comunidad Chikali. Comunidad Chikali has given 5,000 square meters of land. Considering that, we are in position to see a better facility here in a decentralized way for waste management. The role of state government or any government is very important for any project which comes to village panchayat. I think the state government and all the authorities under the state government has given ample of support by issuing all the permissions, approvals from time to time. At the same time, the funds allocated to Goa State under Swachh Bharat Mission under able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister and the state government under able leadership of Honorable Chief Minister has given a tremendous financial support to Village Panchayat Chikali to strengthen their initiatives which was taken by Village Panchayat Chikali to set up decentralized facilities. Yes, as regards to IC components, information, education, communication has significantly changed the waste management by promoting behavioral changes, at the same time raising public awareness and also leading to improved source segregation, recycling and overall waste management practices. Under the Swachh Bharat Mission also, we are targeting major components including community workshops and meetings, at the same time wall paintings, school programs and more specifically capacity building of waste workers.
I am Raymond Carvalho from Chikalin. I am the ex-attorney of Kumdade of Chikalin. See, it was not an easy task to allot a land for the village panchayat Chikalin. So it was my commitment for the Kumdad to allot a land for a good purpose, and to put up a nice garbage plant. The request this came from Sri Mavin Gudino, Panchayat Minister, Industrial Minister, and Transport Minister and Protocol. So that's how we allotted land to them. So local committee was not aware what type of the plant is coming. After the plant they came nicely and beautiful, the people were very happy. I was very happy as a farmer attorney of Kumdare of Chikalin to allot this land for the village panchayat Chikalin and the mass pest management and the community to keep the things very clean and steady. And the plant which is come, I really happy. It is a modern plant and the cost very high and it was nice. And the last I can say it is or a wow plant.
I am Ajit Kumar from Engineering Projects India Limited, and I am DGM and in charge of this SBM project Goa. EPI is developing here the infrastructure of the STP, FSTP, biogas plant, and other two for the clean environment healthy for the healthiness of the people. Yeah, definitely. Here, any of the people from the other state can come here and see the WOW plant of the Chikalin, and they can learn how we can use the waste product and recycle in this biogas plant, FSTP and MRF said here. For communities and industry, the long benefit are there will be less disease in the society because we are doing the cleanness and doing the recycling of all the products which are coming from the garbage, whether it is from dry waste or it is the wet waste. See, in this project, it is very much important that the waste material what we are getting, it should be recycled at a proper manner. Therefore, any experienced contractor like Yimby and other which are already doing the waste management, they can do properly the waste recycling of the garbages. Therefore, the finding of the contractor here is very much important in SBM project.
Yeah.
Myself, Gorov. I am the managing director and founder of Innovativa Waste Aid and Management Private Limited. We call it Yimby. Yimby is an acronym for Yes in My Backyard. That means yes, I will store my waste in my backyard. Yes, I will segregate my waste in my backyard. And yes, I will also treat my waste in my backyard. For Chikalin, it's a different story, but Yimby always was into decentralized waste management, wherein we are into construction of various technologies that are required in treating waste, also into building products that also helps us in treating waste. So while we were onto the infrastructure development project of Chikalim's waste management project, one day there was this project presentation, and all the leadership, that is the panchayat body, the minister's office, minister himself was present for that presentation, and it was shown how good the project is going to come up. The question here was, obviously the project is going to be good, but will it remain good? Who will maintain it? Who will manage it? And looking at the present status where everyone felt like the right feed of waste, which is segregated waste, right quality of waste, and also to make sure that the machines are operated by professionals has to be at a priority. That's when we were asked if Yimby is ready to get into services. Yimby was never into services before this, so it was like a challenge thrown to us. Like, if you can do this, then it will be something remarkable that Chikaling village and for other villages to see that a single company is involved into infrastructure, is involved into collection, transportation, treatment, disposal, and making sure that it's a one point contact for the entire village for waste management. A lot of challenges. As I said, we were not a service company, we were a project company. But when we were given this challenge of getting into service and making sure all the infrastructure works for the benefit of the village and the citizens, the challenges were, first of all, taking over from the existing contractor, uh, understanding the requirement of citizens, understanding what the machineries and the infrastructure also requires as a feed, Also understanding that are we compliant enough as per the GS specific, that is Goa State Pollution Control Board, and are we doing the right thing? The main challenge we faced was manpower, that is the people who are into the waste collection, we call them Safai Karmacharis, how to engage them with the right thing to do rather than collecting mixed waste, how they will be involved into that, making systems in how we convert Chikalin village into 3 zones. So we have Chikalin village as 3 zones, we have 3 supervisors, we divided the village, gave different responsibilities, kept different timings, and also scheduled waste pickups in such a way that people at the beginning may thought, or they did think that it was an inconvenience. Earlier it was much easy, someone used to come, just pick and go, but now someone has more responsibility. But I have to give credit to the citizens of Chikalin. They understood why we were doing this practice, and today the citizens, I would like to salute them for their contribution towards a good initiative in Chikalin village. The second was climbing up the buildings at a convenient time, ringing the doorbell so that they should give the waste. If they don't give their waste, these were the same citizens who would, because there was no other option, go and dump it somewhere. Then it was becoming a problem. Wherein the citizens accepted our system, wherein we created bins at the base of the building. So at any convenient time, they could come and deposit segregated waste, and our vehicle on a particular scheduled time would come, pick up, and go. That means it saved a lot of labor. It provided liberty to the waste picker, a Safai Karmachari, to be prompt in completing more number of houses, and also control the cost involved in collection systems. So there were various challenges, people's participation, the panchayat members' participation, everything helped us. And eventually, after big losses in the beginning, because people were not reluctant in paying, they were not sure what will be the service, to getting into a good setup where people make sure they make their contribution for a better Chikari. Methods and technology in waste segregation. I would say the best and the simple technology is to use your brain and use your hands. Brain is, before you dump anything or throw anything, you should know where it's going to end. Keeping that basic in your mind and acting upon it, you know how to segregate waste. And to segregate waste, you don't need machines into a plant. You just need 2 hands, knowing what goes in the right bin, what doesn't. The same, is the practice that we follow at Yimby. Our workers, we make sure that they don't mix it after someone has taken the trouble to segregate, which we normally see that the waste picker then mix everything and go. So we make sure it is not done. What we have done for that is we have incentivized the Safai Karmacharis. The more segregated you bring the dry waste, we measure it and we give them a value. So if his salary is 15,000, if he brings more segregated waste, he gets 18, 19, 20,000 a month. So that's the kind of incentive we give to make sure the end waste that ends into our plant is segregated waste. So that's one of the things we have done, and we achieve segregated waste. Chikalin model is unique because of majorly 3 or 4 things. One is the citizens accepted that model. If the citizens were not accepting it, they were having a different opinion towards the approach, it would have been difficult. But that's the main thing. So citizens accepted the model of the schedule in which they were asked to give the waste, in the form they were asked to give the waste. So today we have more than 90% of segregated waste. We have over 80 to 85% of fee collection. That is, people are paying. People only pay when they get good service. So that's also what we value. Then we've also seen that communities participate during drives that we conduct. We conduct e-waste collection drive, we conduct cloth collection drive. So they participate. The second pillar is administration, that is the local MLA's office and the panchayat's office. They both again sync with our plan. They have given us support as on required, whenever required. That is, sometimes to implement certain rules, we have to be harsh, we have to be taking decisions based on what the law is saying, but we don't do it because thinking what would happen to my vote bank maybe, or will the public not accept it and they will go against the administration. But they made sure they did everything what was there as per bylaws. They allowed us to implement bylaws, and whenever we required a certain notification, or we required any judgment or a circular to be issued because they were not practicing it the right way, that was issued to the citizens or to Yimby or to waste generators, so that they follow the bylaws. That was the second. And the third, I would say, the entire team at Yimby and the Safai Karmacharis, for them, it was dignity of labor. It was very essential for us to show them that this work is a dignified work, wherein they are being given all facilities required, right from prompt salaries and payments, then good health camp checkups. We've been having a lot of events based on different festivals. They've been part of the village festivals as well, wherein villagers have invited them for their festivals. So it's a good thing, and I think all this is very important, and that is the success. And I think any village can easily replicate this model.
Hi, my name is Lassen. I'm the operation manager at the Chikalin WOW Plant. Before Yimby introducing new methods, I mean, there was a lot of manpower work involved on ground. Like you can see, we've received the forklift, we've received the coconut shredder as well. So which makes life easy for all our laborers and our staff as well. We are trying to educate the citizen to segregate waste at source. That will make the life of our laborers at the plant easy, because right now what is happening is that a lot of mixed material is received at our plant, and it takes another manpower and efforts to segregate those waste. So it's my request to all citizens: if they segregate the waste at source, we will receive the segregated material at the plant. The biggest improvement we have seen in the plant is that number one is the biogas plant, which was inaugurated 2 days back. Secondly, the forklift. I mean, it reduces the efforts of the labor working inside the MRF. This makes our overall operation smooth and easy to run the plant.
मेरा नाम राहुल सिंह है। मैं वेस्ट का काम करता हूँ। समस्या यही आता है मैम कि उधर जाता हूँ ना तो कोई निकलता ही नहीं है। कोई लेट में निकलेगा, बोलेगा कि मेरा कचरा नहीं उठा, फिर बाद में कंप्लेन करेगा हम लोग।
अब चमाचम हो गई कंपनी, हमको अच्छा भी लगता है ना, अच्छा लगता है। इतनी मशीन आ गई कि हम लोगों को सुविधा हो गया,
हम लोगों को आसानी हो गया कि पानी वानी आता है टाइम से।
हमको इस बलदाव से इतना सुंदर हमको स्वर्ग लग रहा है। ये कंपनी लागत स्वर्ग है ये, है ना। पहले जैसे नहीं है, यहाँ खड़े हो जाए ना सांप लपट जाते रहे, है ना, बिच्छू आ जाता रहा। अब इतनी देर कहीं भी सो सकता हूँ।
बहुत सारा सुधार देख रहे हैं। पहले आया तो पहले बहुत बेकार लगा था, अब तो सही हो गया एकदम।
I'm Commander Prasad. I've retired from the Navy and I've settled down over here. I'm basically an engineer and I work over here in a shipbuilding company here in Goa now. Oh, they've been fantastic. The best part is I've been all over India and stayed in a number of places. Of course, we've stayed in our own cantonments and our own areas. The best part which I find about Double Lim is the cleanliness. Particularly when you go out from Double Lim, anywhere else, you can make out the marked difference which is there. Here, the segregation of garbage and waste, etc. takes place from my own house, which is pretty close by. Of course, the dry and the wet waste, we do it. The best part is on a daily basis, it is done. I'm sure it must be taking place in other places also, but it is not done with the alacrity and the dedication which I find it being done over here. Secondly, we have a joggers park, which has come up over the years, and it is something truly fantastic. Every time any of my guests come from Mumbai, Pune, etc., the first thing that they say is, wow, they've not come across such a thing. This is all thanks to Mr. Marvin Godino, who's been instrumental in getting all these jobs done. And of course, we are here today for this wealth out of waste plant. which to my mind is something which each and every place in India, not just a constituency, but we practically need it in every 5 kilometer or 20 kilometer radius. That's my personal feeling. The roads are clean, my immediate surroundings are clean. I got a beautiful park, which is a pride for anybody in Goa, not just Dublin constituency per se. So I'll put it at quality of life. So having a clean area and having for cleanliness, making money out of it really makes a lot of sense as far as I'm concerned. And I believe that every civic body should be doing this.
Chikalim's journey proves that when government, private organizations, and community work together, real change happens. From struggling with waste management to 100% waste efficiency, this village is now a model for sustainable living. Yimby believes in transforming waste into wealth, and this success story is just the beginning. So let's continue to build a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future for Goa.